Alice and welcome back to Daily Challenges. Today's video is going to be Raksha Bandhan special. As tomorrow is Raksha Bandhan, I thought we should do something special on that occasion. Since childhood, I have seen my friends saying that it's Raksha Bandhan, I'm going to get a lot of money, I'm going to get a lot of sweets and Cadbury celebration or all this thing. So I was thinking that Raksha Bandhan can also be a festival of expressing your love towards your brother by making some sweets at home. Like I know this thing that sisters have to feed some sweet to your brothers, and if it is homemade and you have made it yourself, that will be really special for your brother. And my brother's favorite sweet is rasmalai. So today I'm going to be making rasmalai cake. I have seen that rasmalai cake is trending a lot these days, and my brother loves rasmalai, so I thought this was the perfect time to put this recipe out. And I'm putting this video one day before so that if you want to make this cake tomorrow for your brother, you can. And I'll be posting all the ingredients down below so you can check it out and follow along with me. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video. So without any further ado, let's move on to the recipe. Now the first thing that we have to do is we have to take 2 eggs and we have to separate the white and the yellow. So I'll be showing you how to do that. Take your egg and just hit on the top. And pour the yellow inside this. And all the white automatically goes inside. Now we have to beat up the egg whites till it is nice and frothy, like completely white. And if you do not have a hand mixer, you can use a egg beater to do that. It will take a lot of efforts, but this works. I have done it before. And now we'll be beating our egg white. Now when your egg becomes this thick, see it is not at all liquid, it's all white. Now we'll be adding powdered sugar just little by little. I have taken half a cup of powdered sugar. So we'll be adding a little bit first. Now we'll blend this again and then we'll be adding a little bit more. Whoa! Oh, slowly come out. Now we'll scrape up the sides. Now add a little bit more sugar. Now we'll blend this again. Now we'll be adding the egg yolk inside it. And now we'll blend this again. Now when this is nicely whipped, now we'll be adding some melted butter into this. Melted butter I have taken 100 grams. And now we'll blend this again till it is well combined. Now when everything is well combined, we'll be adding half a teaspoon of vanilla essence and mix everything together one last time. Now when everything is well combined, we'll be adding all-purpose flour just little by little, and we'll mix this with the help of the spatula. And as you know, we do not have to mix it roughly like all over. We have to use the folding technique, and those who are new to my channel and do not know what that is, I'll be telling you. You have to scoop it under, turn it over and turn the bowl. Under, over, turn. Under, over and turn. So do this till everything is well combined. Now our cake batter is completely ready. The last thing that we have to add is baking soda, that I'll be adding at the end. And all-purpose flour, I had taken 1 cup, and you can add a little bit of salt, but my butter was already salted, not extremely salted but a little salted, so I didn't add that, I skipped it. But if you're using unsalted butter, you can add just a half teaspoon of salt. Now for the last ingredient, we'll be adding 1 teaspoon of baking soda and mix this all well. Now I have got a lot of questions regarding eggless cake. So all the recipes that I make on this channel, I add egg, but you can also make it without egg. The only thing that you have to do is replace the egg with 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And depending on the quantity, if you're making a smaller cake, add 1 teaspoon, and if it is a bigger cake, add 1 tablespoon, and you can make a wedge cake. Now take your baking tin, and we'll be greasing it all over with butter. So do not leave any sides and completely cover this with butter. Now I have greased this tin completely with butter, and now I'll be dusting all-purpose flour all over it. Since I don't have an oven, I'm going to be making the cake inside a cooker. So what I have done, I have put salt inside it. Now I'll be putting a plate also, so that the bottom of the cake doesn't burn. And this plate I usually use for baking only, so it is a little burnt. So excuse that, please. I'll put this inside. This is for the base. And now we'll be putting the batter and the cake inside. Before putting on the lid, I like to tell you that you have to take out the whistle and the black rubber thing which is in the cooker. You have to remove that, and then we have to put this on. Now we'll turn on the heat, and we'll keep it to cook on medium flame for near about 45 minutes. Now it's been 1 hour, and I have checked the cake with this. Just poke it in the middle, take it up, and if it is clean, that means your cake is done. Now by the time the cake is cooling down, we'll prepare our whipped cream. For that I have taken this whipped cream powder. You can also use heavy cream and then blend it with a hand mixer and make a whipped cream, but I'll be using this today. For making this whipped cream, what we need is 100 ml of icy cold water, and we'll be adding this entire packet into this water, and now we'll mix this till it is well combined. That was instant. FYI, I'm using this for the first time, so let's see how this works. So now this is all mixed up, and we'll keep this in the refrigerator for near about 15 minutes. Now it's been 15 minutes. I've taken the whipped cream out and now I'll be blending this with the hand mixer, and we have to keep it on high speed and blend this for 3 minutes. So I'll be setting a timer over here. Oh, I didn't switch it on. Oh God. Okay, so it's done. Stop. Oh, the stupid thing doesn't stop. Okay, done. So it's been 3 minutes and you can see our whipped cream. It is so perfect. And now this is not done. We are going to be adding some milk in this, but not just any milk. The milk which is in the rasmalai, the masala milk. So stay. Okay, I'll be coming just a second. So now we'll be adding this milk. I have added 5 teaspoons. Now we'll mix this all well one last time at high speed. So we do not have to mix this too much, just for near about 15 seconds it will do. And now we'll, oh God, now we'll pop this in the refrigerator again for another 15 minutes and then your whipped cream will be ready. And now I have kept the whipped cream by the time we'll be taking out a cake, and I have also set the timer because I tend to forget things. So I'll be taking this out, and before that you can just swing this around just one time. Whoa, I was going to cut myself. And then you can pop this out. And you can see it has perfectly come out without any struggle or any difficulty. And now we'll be cutting layers in between this. Ta-da! So I have made 2 layers. It's soft and it's moist as well. Now by the time our whipped cream is getting cold, I'll be giving you some tips. The thing is that whenever you make a cake, the bottom of the cake is very flat always. So what you can do is you can add the top layer at the bottom, and anyways we'll be covering it with the cream so it won't be noticeable, and the bottom layer on the top, so it will give a nice flat surface for you to decorate properly. And now we will be adding some milk, the rasmalai milk, and making our cake a bit more moist. Now I couldn't fit each and everything in just one single video, like the rasmalai recipe, then the cake recipe, then the decoration and everything. So if you want to know the rasmalai recipe, like the procedure how to make this, just comment down below, let me know, and I'll definitely make a video on it. Also, one more tip, your center of the cake is anyways very soft, always, you can notice that thing, and the sides are a bit hard, just a bit. So try to add the milk or water, whatever you're using, at the sides more, so that it has an even texture. Now it's been 15 minutes and our whipped cream is completely ready. And now we'll be taking out just a little bit and keeping it in a piping bag, because we'll be needing it at the end for the decoration, like a little bit. So we'll be separating just a little bit first and keeping it in the refrigerator. Now this is the top layer of the cake, which we have moist properly with the milk. Now we'll be adding the whipped cream and spreading it all over. One second, I have to keep my phone on silent, I get so many messages. Okay, so now we'll spread this all over. We do not have to make a very fat layer because we are going to be adding the rasmalai also in between and some dry fruits. So just a thin layer. And if your cream is coming outside, just don't worry because we'll be covering the sides as well. So don't take any tension about that. Just make sure you put it evenly in all the sides. Now I have taken some rasmalai, 2 rasmalais, and I have just smashed it, and now I'll be adding this. After adding the rasmalai, just give it a soft press so that everything goes inside. And now in rasmalai they use only 2 dry fruits, that is almonds and pista. So I have chopped this really fine, and now I'll be adding some of this, just mixing everything well. If you want to make a 3-layered cake, you can add 1 layer on top of it, and for the next layer you can add the dry fruits. And now for the last layer, I hope you remember, we have to put this upside down. And remember to properly align this. And when your cake is properly aligned, you can just put your fingers and touch and see like that if it is aligned or not. And now we'll be covering your cake all over with whipped cream. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we'll be adding white chocolates on the side. And now you can see it is very uneven. I did make a even texture. That's because we'll be adding this white chocolate on the sides, and on the top we'll be adding rasmalai and the dry fruits. So do not worry about the perfection. So how to place this, I'll tell you. Just place one here, and okay, this is not straight. Now it's straight. And now exactly at the opposite side, one here, and now in the center. And in this gap we'll be piping some whipped cream. And now I'll be adding some dry fruits right in the center. And you know what the dry fruits is. That's pista and almond. Now we'll be adding this white chocolate on the sides, but if you want to make this, I'll tell you how. This is just Milky Bar, the 10 rupees one, and I have blow dried it with my blow dryer, and I have stuck this pista, crushed pista on top of it and let it freeze. So I have made this, you can see. It's very simple, you can try this out. So now we'll be adding this on the sides. And ta-da! Our rasmalai cake is ready to be served. You can see it looks so beautiful, and it also looks very difficult, but I have showed you everything step by step. It is very easy. You can definitely try this one at home and surprise your brothers, make them feel loved. And this video was specially for you, Justin Bhaiya. I know you love rasmalai, so I made a rasmalai cake and dedicating this video for you. I hope you like this video and happy Raksha Bandhan. Please meet fast, please come soon. It's been 3 years. I miss you so much and I love you. And also happy Raksha Bandhan to all the brothers out there and all the sisters. Do something special for them, make them feel loved as well. And also happy Friendship Day, because today is Friendship Day. Okay, so if you like this entire video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.